Good afternoon. We have with us Mr. Anuj Sharma, Chief Executive Officer, Hydrogen Business, WAAREE. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Prashantji.
WAAREE is focusing on hydrogen in a big way, whether it is electrolyzer, whether it is large-scale customized green hydrogen projects, and complete EPC. So would you talk about your journey with respect to hydrogen?
So thanks for the question. At the moment, we are setting up a very large-scale alkaline electrolyzer manufacturing facility, and this is going to have capacity of about 1 gigawatt per year, and the facility will be commissioned in the next quarter. So we are really looking at servicing the Indian hydrogen industry, and not only Indian hydrogen industry, but we do have aspirations to even export electrolyzers from India. Apart from manufacturing of electrolyzers, we are also getting into supply of green hydrogen to various customers on a long-term contract basis. We are also looking at developing green hydrogen derivative complexes as well, e-fuels like green ammonia, green methanol.
So the plant that you are coming up with in Valsad, what kind of electrolyzers are you focusing initially, and are you focusing on all kinds later on?
So in terms of technology, we are coming up with the alkaline water electrolysis technology. And the reason for us to choose this technology is because of its maturity. This particular technology has been existing for more than 100 years, very well proven. The other advantage is that it does not use any rare earth materials. So even from a CapEx perspective, this is very competitive technology, and given its maturity levels, it's also extremely good from a operating cost point of view or the specific energy consumption point of view. The other advantage with the alkaline water electrolysis technology is the scale. Today, we have stacks available, electrolysis stacks available up to about 10 megawatt, and at this particular facility which we are setting up in Gujarat, will be manufacturing not only small stacks but going up to about 10 megawatt. And in future, we do plan to bring in other electrolysis technologies as and when they mature for the market.
You are also doing large-scale customized green hydrogen projects for refineries, steel plants, and fertilizer industries. Would you talk about some of the projects that you have bagged, and what are your plans for 2026?
Sure. Thanks. So at the moment, we are working with various, I would say, clients for supply of electrolyzers, either as a sale of equipment, or in few cases we are also setting up the electrolyzers for supply of hydrogen on a long-term contract basis. We have currently bagged a few contracts already, and few of them are on sale of equipment, few of them are on a build-on-operate basis. I think we will tell about more on this, in time to come.
And what's your plan this year?
So I think the first and foremost thing what we want to do is establish this electrolyzer manufacturing facility. And I just want to add here that not only this is going to be where we are going to manufacture electrolyzers, but we are also setting up a state-of-art research and development facility as well, so that we continue to do more optimization with respect to the electrolyzers in terms of the energy consumption in particular. So that's something which we want to establish, and once this credibility is established, then obviously, we want to get various certifications, be it ISO, ASME, or even CE certifications, so that this particular facility not only serves for the domestic market but also can serve the global markets. So that's our key focus area at this point of time.
And are you also looking at hydrogen projects outside India?
So at the moment, we are working on a few projects in India, including even the e-fuel projects, where the target is to serve the market outside of India. So we are working on a green ammonia project, and we are looking at serving the markets outside of India through that.
So are you going through the AM Green route, because they are also setting up a manufacturing plant using John Cockrell technology. You are also setting up one which is coming up soon, as you rightly said. So, and apart from that, they are also focusing on green methanol, green ammonia, and green hydrogen plants.
Right. So I think as far as the green ammonia is concerned, I think it's a similar thing for all the developers, I would say. So we are working on our set of off-takers. We're working on our own configurations of these plants, and we'll discuss more about it in the time to come.
And what's the investment that you have done in this Valsad plant?
So I think it's already in the public domain. We are looking at investments of close to about 675 crores for the electrolyzer manufacturing facility.
And which is also the R&D unit included.
That's correct. Right. And here I just want to add a few more things. It's going to be a state-of-art production facility, highly automated production lines for manufacturing of stacks. We're going to have test stations where we can also test the electrolyzer stacks up to 5 megawatt capacity, so that the customers are sure of what they are going to get. You know, one of the big challenges which the customers face today is most of the electrolyzer stack suppliers do not have these testing facilities. So the only way for them to check the electrolyzer performance is once it gets installed on site. That is the time when they are able to see the performance of the stack, and by then you don't know what you are getting. But in our case, we want to focus on the quality. We want to build the trust in the customers, and that's one of the key reasons why we are setting up even the test stations along with the manufacturing facility.
On the if you see on the deployment side, we have done pretty well on the kilowatt part of it. Very few projects are megawatt, and we are still talking about gigawatt projects. So according to you, what is the timeline of these projects for India?
So I think the refinery tenders which have already got concluded, and there are few still in the pipeline, these are all, I would say, decent scale projects, you know, ranging from 20 megawatt to 100 megawatt of electrolyzers, you know. I would say depending on what's the capacity which is being auctioned out or tendered out. If you look at some of the ammonia projects which were tendered through SECI, these are again quite a large scale projects, you know, close to about 750,000 tons per annum of green ammonia we are talking about, which translates into almost about, you know, more than a gigawatt of electrolyzer opportunity as well. So I think clearly India is taking good strides and moving from the pilot projects, the kilowatt scale projects, to megawatt and gigawatt scale projects. Given India's unique position of policy consistency, the thrust on green hydrogen, availability of cost competitive renewable energy, and the availability of the skilled manpower for green hydrogen production or green ammonia production, I think it's a great you know, position which India has got, and India can really serve the green hydrogen e-fuels demand for the global markets, not only meeting the internal requirements, domestic requirements, but also catering to the foreign requirements.
Any suggestions for the government to hasten the process of hydrogen deployment?
So the only thing is that the demand needs to be created. I think government has already taken steps in terms of the refineries coming out with their demand for green hydrogen. You know, SECI aggregating the demand from fertilizer complexes, but I think more needs to happen. You know, this whole ecosystem is developing very well. There are huge amount of investments coming up. We are investing in a very large facility as well for electrolyzer manufacturing. What we need to see is more and more demand coming in. So yes, and so these are traditional sectors which have already been covered, be it, you know, refinery and fertilizer. More needs to happen here, but some of the other sectors, you know, steel or cement, which are also big CO2 emitters. You know, I think there needs to be a push for converting at least a portion of the steel industry or cement industry to move towards usage of green hydrogen. Mobility, particularly for heavy duty commercial vehicles, I think that's going to be another sector which can really generate a big demand for green hydrogen. Apart from that are the blending of hydrogen with the natural gas. These are few other areas to be looked at.